my side, I'm the hunter of deals, I'm the master of the buy. With my wisdom and experience, I'm setting the pace, turning yard sale, junk into gold and in the race.
Oh, dear God, save me.
Welcome to Friday night. We have a. Hey, wait a minute. He's offline. We can kick him off then. That's why he had his. That's why how he earned his last name, Puta. There you go. Uh, so, Bum Crack. You know it's gonna be a good night when Bum Crack's first one in here. Peddling Profit, Ron. What's happening, my friend? Better Barty, John. Dang, I said that way too fast.
Hey, dude.
So, I was gonna do a reselling show, and I said, you know what? I'm not in the mood today. Today's not been the greatest. Today's not been the greatest day, so fuck it. So I went to make this show special. I went ahead and got a drink for this one. Andy Glass. Speaking of special, what's up, Andy? Andy, you should drag your ass to Nashville. What the hell? April 25th to the 27th.
Yeah, you really should.
So yeah, Andy, we have one of them days you don't want to see, man. So if you don't follow Joni on or don't listen to me much, Joni posted on Facebook. We said goodbye to one of our dachshunds this morning.
Oh no! Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, she was 18 and she turned 18 Tuesday, but she was losing the ability to walk. She couldn't see, couldn't hear. It was just she dropped half her weight. She was down to little 8.5 pounds. It was the responsibility as a pet owner is they're here for a short time, man. You love them while they're here, and then you've got to be willing to. The deal is you decide you made a deal to take care of them, so you got to be able to say goodbye. So,
Yep.
It's honestly, losing a pet is like losing a child. Like, really,
man,
you know what I mean?
18 years is a long time, man. Jacob was 8 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. We just lost our English bulldog not too long ago. We actually had to put her down, take her and have her vet and have them put her to sleep. She got that way where she was hard to walk, and she had a big tumor up on her shoulder and ended up being cancer. So, and we had her for 10 years, English bulldog, which we was lucky because they don't.
I mean, we got Dixie in 2006. That's how long ago it was. There wasn't an iPhone when we picked up Dixie Belle.
All right. That's crazy.
So
sorry about that, Scott. Man, that's
yeah,
one way to put it. Ain't it?
I fully believe they know when it's happening because everything I've read says that when a animal, especially dogs, when they're going to pass, they emit a different pheromone or something. And Franklin for the last 10 days has been nuts. He's the little one. Yeah. Wouldn't leave her side. If you picked either one of them up, he just went nuts. He had to be able to see her no matter what. Even if you're holding him and he could see her, it wasn't good enough. And so called the vet yesterday and said, Franklin's nuts. You think read that it would be, some dogs do better if they see the dog pass and can sniff. And so he was still nuts on the way up there. He was still nuts in the vet. But once we got in the car leaving, he was at peace finally. And he's back to being like a light switch flipped and he's back to normal again, which is very.
That's crazy.
That was the weirdness of the day. But
we had a boxer that passed away, and for a week that sucker, he would go out of the house and he never went in the woods, but he'd go in the woods. Like, we let him out of the house to go pee or poop or whatever, and he'd go in the woods, and I find him in the woods laying down, and we found out later on that what he was trying to do was to go away from home and die. He knew,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
All right, so I figured we just do a conspiracy show tonight. Then just talk. I just made Grok give me a list of all the expenditures that Doge has found. Do
Oh,
you realize that USAID spent $33 million on trans monkey research?
Guess how much money Elon Musk is spending on a Super Bowl commercial to air all of that out?
Oh, is he really?
Yep. He's spending $135 million of his own money during the Super Bowl.
wow.
No.
I've been hearing who's that lady, the short blonde headed lady that's been standing on the steps of a courthouse raising sand and firing up people. She's talking about this, and all he has is read access, where he's going over everything.
And he doesn't even have that. It's just 2 employees that have that access. He does not even have access to see it.
Right. But see,
there's 2 Treasury employees that have read-only access to the information, and then can communicate out to the rest of the Doge team. But Elon doesn't even have access himself.
So have you read how he did this? So Trump's smart. You can call him whatever you want to, but a dummy is generally not in that. So if he was going to make a new Doge department, he would have to have congressional approval to create a department.
That's exactly right.
What happens if you take a department that's already in existence and rename it Doge?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need congressional approval.
Right.
And so that's what happened, and then the 2 employees Jacob's talking about they're already Treasury employees. Yes. So if you don't realize, Elon he's smart, but he's also slightly autistic. And so what did he do when he built his team of 6 that they're taught of all their 18 to 24-year-old? He grabbed 6 Rain Men. They're all autistic, just like he is, and they are just crushing through this stuff.
Yep.
That and a lot of times it's not emotions, it's not anything. It's just here's the number, here's what it is.
Right.
They don't think anything of it. It is what it is.
Right.
Speaking of douchebags, what's up, Ty?
See, the other thing they don't realize the other thing they keep talking about, that he don't have the security clearance to do this and do that. Look, the man puts rockets in outer space. Don't you think he's got some kind of clearance there?
Don't need the clearance when he's not the one putting his hands on it.
Yeah.
So there's lots of lies out there about going on. So let's see. So that was $33 million in trans monkeys. Anybody got any idea why we need to spend $60 million to promote tourism in Egypt?
We could just give that money to Americans to go to spend it there, and we'd be much better off.
Jacob, I think I know why they're doing it.
Tell me.
Because they need to keep promoting the fact that that's the Egypt of the Bible instead of the United States. Go down that rabbit hole where there's a lot of people that think that the United States was actually the original Egypt. And if you look at the biblical description, if you look at the biblical description of the river Euphrates and that comes out of the Garden of Eden, the only river in the world that fits that description is the Mississippi. Go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And then the only source of gopher wood is in Florida. Go down these rabbit holes and go, holy crap.
Well, back then too, you got to remember all land was one. It wasn't separated.
Not then. I mean, that's only 6,000 years.
Yeah.
Well, it was separated. Yeah, it was separated before that. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
So let's see. So that's why we're spending money in Egypt. They canceled $420 million in leases and contracts for DEI programs. $500 million, damn near.
Why were there that many to be able to cancel? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so $200 million allocated to help struggling musicians. These struggling musicians included, these little putzes like Post Malone, Chris Brown, and Lil Wayne. Has anybody, have they struggled in the last how many years?
No, but I can tell you who's struggling right now. That's Politico.
Oh, politicos.
They'll go
They're
under
tits,
because they have no funding left.
they're tits up. They make payroll. Imagine you don't make payroll the same week that they cut off funding. Imagine that. You think that's a coincidence? It's just a software error. That's what it is. Keep believing that.
Banking problem, right? It's a real
Right.
banking problem.
But so if anybody has run a company and understands these things, if you're running a company that uses a payroll, these things have duplicity. They're not just, if there's fail safes in there, there are checks that if this doesn't go through, it's going to go this way. Like, you just don't not pay your people. So yeah, so that's a good one. Um, girl-centered climate justice in Africa, $3 million.
Yeah, Bob 11 is right as well. They were actually giving money directly to Hamas and
They were
Palestine.
funding our enemies, for God's sakes.
They always fund both sides. That's why we have a.
Oh yeah, folks, and so let me. So let me. I know he's not here, but I need to borrow his song. Hold on. I need to borrow his song because you guys. I don't think y'all are ready for this, but you need to hear it anyway. Come on, where is this song? I need to move this to the top, so I ain't gotta look for it no more. That was a fart.
It was a fart.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, we know it was on top.
I'll be real fucking gentle.
All right. So if you want to see a prime example of funding both sides, you need to look no farther than World War II and look who funded Hitler.
Yep.
And understand that American business and American defense contractors and American bankers financed Hitler, financed World War II, played both sides. Go do the reading and the research and understand, how many of the so-called greatest generation did we sacrifice in the name of profits for these large conglomerate businesses in this country? And why are we continuing to allow them to do what they do? We should be done with these companies. They should be over and through. How much money do they need? These billions and billions and billions of profit. How much profit do they need to continue to siphon from the American people? When is enough enough?
Did you see the one about Soros?
Oh yeah, we have been paying Soros to fund DAs to destroy our own justice system. Understand that, folks.
150 billion, right?
It was a huge number.
It was 100. I think it was 150 billion.
Everybody was talking about Soros is funding all this stuff with his own money because he's a billionaire. No. The U.S. government was funding the left-wing judges to destroy our own justice system. When are we passing out bracelets? We've been building this glorious and it's great. There's no another bigger than Gitmo. When are we sending these motherfuckers to Gitmo? There should be a steady stream of.
According to Mexico says we can't use Gitmo anymore. Did you see that today?
What are they going to do about it?
I have no idea. But
I'm going to tell you right now. I was talking to Dave the other day, and they were showing pictures from online of these cartels that have these Mexican former green, their version of the Green Berets and stuff, and they had all these souped up trucks and all this stuff, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, give me 4. Give me 4 of those, load them up, and I just need 90 seconds of fire from each of the A-10s to wipe out all of them. They're just gonna go, and they're done. When it unloads 6,000 or 7,000 monster can size bullets at you, you're
How's that
toast.
go again?
That's
This
kind
is
of what
best.
I'm worried about when Jake picks me up from the airport in April.
I'm gonna, start making that my new. That's gonna be my new ringtone.
Jake will pick me up. We'll
Hey,
pull out the airport and brr.
did you know
I
that another
might have to
airplane?
drive the van. My Jeeps.
brr.
I'm gonna make that my new ringtone.
Make that my ringtone.
Scott, did you know another airplane went down in Alaska?
They're
Today?
trying to say. They're trying to say it was aliens.
What? No way.
Yeah, one
Have
come
y'all
up
not heard
missing.
that? It was aliens retaliating for us supposedly shooting down one of theirs.
No way. Nobody would say that. Our government would never do that.
So 1900 store. This channel has been suppressed for years.
All right.
I'm on
Yeah.
somebody's fucking list. I've lost subs for like the last 5 years in a row
What up, dog?
What up, dog?
because they
Oh,
they don't think you can handle the
You can
truth.
bring that one with you?
she not she not fit for travel yet.
Oh, it's not till April.
Oh man.
Bob 11. It is a crazy time to be alive.
This
The,
dog
the
could take out Al Qaeda, I swear.
What?
the reconstruction of America has begun, whether you'd like to believe it or not.
Been going on
What it's
for
going to
too
be? I've
long.
not yet determined what it's going to be made back into. Um, Depends on who you listen to. So there's a guy I listen to a lot. You see him on X and TikTok. He goes by the name Beauty Mark. B
Cancel this clothing company.
or cancel his clothing company as well.
Oh,
So
same guy. Same guy.
is he? Is that's not
Yeah.
the same guy?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
No.
What?
Beauty Mark is Larry Fink.
Oh, right. No, you're
Beauty
right.
Mark is Larry Fink's grandson.
That's right. They're often together though. They repost.
Yeah,
each
or
other.
they're on the same subject all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he's right, it's scary because he's like, my grandfather, the one that I don't speak of, is going to make a shit ton of money because the person who is running, I think, the Treasury has BlackRock ties, and if they are setting up this strategic wealth fund, and if BlackRock is the manager of it, the sheer amount of money they're going to make.
Right. Even at the fraction of a percent is insane.
What is that? Is John messaging us again?
There you go.
Uh,
There's an asshole for you.
it's you've got to pay attention to what's going on now, and a lot of it to these. Which treasury? How many treasuries are there? The United States Treasury.
I wrote a check to them last April.
Where's Grumpy? Grumpy's on a cruise. He's in Mexico somewhere. They're probably going to send him back as a tariff.
Oh, I seen a video the other day. A guy talking about how paying taxes, or no, it wasn't a guy. It was a congresswoman sitting up in Congress home about paying taxes was a voluntarily thing. Since when did that become voluntarily?
It was written as voluntary.
Was it? So that means we don't have to pay our taxes now because it's voluntarily. I voluntarily choose not to.
Do so at your own risk.
Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, so it's not voluntary. I just don't think them people up there. There's a lot of them up there just sitting in their little high chairs up there, running the country, and really don't know what they're talking about.
Look up the difference between filing your taxes and paying your taxes, and then you'll go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, there's a rabbit hole for that too.
Yeah. One is compulsory, one is voluntary.
And there's rabbit holes
Oh,
everywhere.
get you. Hey, well, what do you think? Let me ask you a question. What do you think about this? So I read a thing. I don't know if it's true or not, but I read a thing online that said that Putin is asking for Biden. I mean, not Biden, but Fauci and Bill Gates to, if he gets them, so to charge them for crimes against humanity, that he'll stop the war with the Ukraine. My question is the United States obligated to turn them over, even though they're under um, the pardon that Biden gave them?
You cannot preemptively pardon somebody. The Supreme Court has already made that statement.
When did they made it in the last little bit?
They made a statement that yeah, I forget exactly how. It's not quite as cut and dry as as that, but it was one of the opinion. Was it called? Is it called an opinion brief? Something like that.
Who's Steve?
Is Chris the new Steve?
Who's Steve?
Steve.
The one that randomly shows up. Steve is the one that randomly shows up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Right.
So wait a minute. Did he? Okay, so maybe I misunderstood something. Did he pre-pardon them or did he pardon them?
They haven't been charged.
Right. So how can you? I understand that. I completely get that. But so what did he do then? If he didn't pardon them, because they're saying that he pardoned them from back from 2004, 2016, all the way up to whenever, you know. So
He might have just put ink on paper. That's all it is. Maybe. We'll see.
Jim and I can't find anything on it yet.
Yeah, Gemini.
okay. So
I'll
maybe
see, if
all
I
that
can,
was just
I'll see if I can dig it back up. There was
Let's ask Grok, see if Grok's any better.
Yeah.
I think it was called an opinion brief.
How do you pardon somebody that has not been convicted? That's kind of like,
It's never been done before, but I think like a lot of the administrations, not just the previous one, they throw stuff out to see what sticks.
There's nothing. Somebody has made a post about it, but there's not been anything from the Supreme Court as of the date.
So can I get a pardon for a fart that I'm going to do in Jake's car in April?
Is Chris the new Steve? Do we want to saddle him with that kind of mental
Makes
trauma?
no sense. A pardon
I
for
don't even know who Steve is.
Holy shit!
you don't know who Steve is.
No.
Okay.
He says dumb things like Steve does. It might be the new Steve.
Oh, okay. At least I don't go around hollering and roll tide all the time, you know.
See you later.
Don't you blaspheme in here! Don't you blaspheme in here!
Use of unnecessary violence in the apprehension of the Blues Brothers has been approved.
Oh, good.
You're on triple probation now.
All right, I got you. I'm going to be perfect time to throw the jab because you know you're going to throw a jab at me sooner or later, you know. So I figure I get the first shot in.
When we come out of nowhere,
Chris, we're not worthy, Chris.
when we come out of nowhere next year and win it all, just take your fucking medicine. Y'all don't know the shit that we went through just to get to 9-4 last year. All that shit's gone. You're gonna see Bama back to Bama, and all y'all gonna be crying again.
To be honest, I don't think we're going to see Bama back to Bama as long as what's his name's coach. I mean, if you get Nick Saban back, yeah, good opportunity. But
The, pro- the, pro- the, the problem was the quarterback. What do you do with it? See, it's understand when you're looking at the transfer portal. Nick quit after the transfer portal closed, so that means for 30 days we could only lose people. We couldn't take people. So, he had to do everything he could, including the quarterback that had the team together. Even if he doesn't fit your system, and you don't think you can't bench this guy, or you lose the team. I'm telling you, all that stuff has changed.
yeah. Well, I don't know what George is going to do, man. I mean, I'm glad Carson Beck left. I'm glad he did whatever he did. Good riddance. Goodbye. Holla at you.
Hey, Marcia, did you confess your sins yet? Let's see if I got a 20-second delay.
Bob says wait
Okay,
until
so if you haven't confessed your sins yet, Marcia, it's nice seeing you since a little while ago in the thrift store.
Bob says wait until you learn that all sports are rigged also.
Yep.
Haven't we known that for a long time?
I was gonna say, yeah, that's
Hey Bob, I think the NFL is rigged for sure.
absolutely.
Hey, look, Kansas City is definitely
Interfered at a minimum. Interfered at the very minimum.
There's lots of people. Have y'all seen the stuff that they're trying to say that Patrick Mahomes was born a girl? Have y'all seen some of that mess?
No. Oh my God, that's worse.
What?
Oh, we've seen it all now.
I'm 100% positive that the NFL has it set up for Kansas City to win the third Super Bowl in a row, so they'll be able to break that record. But I'm still going to root for the Eagles. So, can I get a pardon for being an a-hole?
Maybe.
Baseball, that'd be a negative because we can't. You've been around so long, we know you will reoffend, and so it's no use pardoning you.
He will
We're not pardoning you for future. We could pardon you for past, but it lasts about a day. Oh my God!
So that's part of the theory too, is that because you can't pardon somebody for what they're going to do in the future, how could you pardon somebody for something they did that they haven't been convicted of? That was part of the logic they're using.
I'd rather let's just watch Big Mike on the Ellen Show.
Go ahead.
So, what do you think the drones are, Scott?
They were looking for lost nuclear material.
You don't think they're looking for lost 300,000 children, immigrant children?
No, not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Radioactive isotopes. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, isotopes.
I think it's that time.
Da, da, da.
Need some water.
I'm almost there. I'm making it fast forward. So when Big Mike starts dancing, Unleashed.
We can just pull it up on TikTok.
Perfect.
All right, let's find it on TikTok. I know everybody in this audience has got to have seen Big Mike.
Got big nugs.
Who's Big Mike?
I think if we call, I think if we call this the new Steve, we're insulting Steve.
Yeah.
All right, so Big Mike.
Dancing. He's a dancing machine.
All I see is pants.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute. You talking about Michelle Obama?
No, that's Big Mike. What? Big Mike's hung bigger than you are, Chris. He forgot to tie up the anaconda.
Wow.
And that's not even the best part of it. There's a part in there in that video where it's even more obvious. He should have had a knee strap on that damn thing. Oh yeah, have y'all not seen that? Obama's called her at least twice. Called her Mike.
I seen a picture of Obama and him together when they was younger on TikTok. Matter of fact,
This one?
yes, that one there. Yep, that's it.
What about what they look like now?
I can't see the top of the.
Yeah, have y'all seen that one? They're in the restaurant. Him,
Yeah.
Barry and Mike are in the restaurant. Ugh.
Ankle holster.
Uh-oh.
There's an ankle holster.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Are
Uh-oh.
we gentle enough yet?
Uh-oh.
I'm moving this to the top. So I got to keep looking for it.
Just be real.
I'll be real fucking gentle.
The only man who's got his own interest music on here. What's up, Tommy?
Poor Tommy.
Yeah, so I'm watching y'all this morning. When I get back from the vet, and Joni goes, who the hell are you watching? I'm like, that's Tom and Todd. You know, I carry on with them every morning. She goes, how come he ain't on the screen? What a fucking wuss.
Oh, now she'll have to see him in person
I know.
in Nashville.
Me and Joni got some business.
That business.
Man, finally, sales have been just ridiculously slow today. And somebody wants to know how much would shipping be on all three of them.
Hey, look, I've been selling MREs to the same guy in Ohio for 2 months now. We down to less than half a case.
He found a way around high grocery prices. He's buying the shit out of your MRE. Fuck it.
He said no fucking way.
I had 3 cases of them things back in first part of December. I'm down to less than half a case now. Same guy's been buying them every time.
That's awesome.
It is. Oh,
running low on food. Got to order some more.
oh yeah.
Fuck it.
I don't know why I'm not buying anymore.
Have you thought about giving him a special deal just so you don't have the aggravation to keep having to ship a couple at a time or however many he buys?
Well, I tell you this: if he orders orders 8 more, he can have the rest. I'll throw the rest in for free, and that'll be done.
There you go.
I got about 12 left, so if he orders 8 more, I'll give him the rest for free. I'll send him 12.
Yeah. Very good.
That's like somebody we know. That's like somebody we know that was making all kinds of deals on toothbrush holders.
Oh. I know that guy.
Hey, crap. Never mind.
Oh, Bob, I've already seen
On
some.
that note, it's that time. 3, 2, 1, go.
I've seen some of the pictures of Barbara Bush and what was his name before the surgery?
I'm eating baseball. That's the reason.
So how did Todd? How did Marcia trick you into going?
No, you coerced me into going.
Oh, never mind. I didn't read it. So on the screen here, Marcia, you met Jacob. Did you meet Marcia last time? Yeah. Jacob was there last year with his brother. He'll be there. Has David committed yet, or is he still being a wuss?
He's still being a wuss.
Tom and Todd both will be there.
On layoff. We're not.
And then and Larry said if I got them to go, he would go. So in the chat, Mr. Sadie is supposed to be here too.
Oh.
Where are they meeting in Nashville?
The Holiday Inn Express in Goodlettsville, but that got way too expensive. So across the street is the Wingate. We're staying at the Wingate.
Yeah, me too. Hey,
yeah,
is it?
Yeah, Bob.
You can walk across the street. Come over, hang out.
When is it again?
How many people in this we got to get here to make you come down here?
Here, I'll put the link to the Facebook group back in the chat.
She doesn't go out.
Look, I'm on a trial basis because Scott, I can't even put messages in here.
What?
Well, you can copy and paste that Facebook link. That's the group link.
Yeah,
and,
that's the program Eve Mucks, Chris. You gotta open up YouTube and pop out the chat. Just put it on the side. That's what everybody does.
Yeah. I don't anymore. I just read the one.
Marcia, are you going to be disappointed?
No, she won't, because she'll get to see all of this goodness in person.
Oh my!
Is it possible to go to Nashville and not see Tom? Can I make that deal?
I thought y'all were staying in the same room.
No, he peed in my cornflakes, and I didn't like that.
What'd I do?
What have I actually sold on Amazon tonight?
Is that
Pat?
Who's that?
Tom,
so you're saying I have to message through the YouTube?
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Yeah, it doesn't allow. I'm the only one that allows to the chat in the actual app.
Oh, okay. Now I understand what Brad's been complaining about.
Yeah, if you're the host, you're the only one that's allowed. So everybody else generally just opens up YouTube, hits pop out chat, and then moves it to the side and kind of makes it smaller.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore.
Is that why Brad doesn't participate in the chat?
Probably so. I don't know, but he's all the time telling me he's got to open up his YouTube in order to do it, and I can never figure out why. So now I see why. So I got to do what on the YouTube channel? How do I pop the chat out?
The little 3 dots at the top of the chat. One of the options is pop out chat.
Absolutely, Anissa.
Gotcha. Okay, I see now.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Southern
got
Vermont. That's the only way she's going to see stars at that event. Is the if it's a cloudy night, she's out of luck. So Marcia, did Harlan take you somewhere nice for dinner?
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Hang on a second.
Hold on. Everybody, hold
Since
on.
they closed tailgaters, he doesn't have anywhere to take you. What the hell?
I knew you were going there.
Hey, Harlan, there are 3 yard sales tomorrow, by the way. I don't know if you looked or not.
Uh-oh. Trying to pull him back in.
He said no fucking way.
He said no fucking way.
Yeah, Tom will be there. Nobody will see him because he'll be up all night playing that damn farm game. Los Arcos. Is that the one just right down the street from the thrift store? The little red building?
Is that Mexican food?
Yeah.
Is it out of
These
You sure?
I think.
I thought it was a Shell station.
No, it's a BP station down by me, but there's a one over by where they live. There's a. I think that's Los Arcos.
That's still crazy to me that in the South you guys have good restaurants.
Yeah, give me some ice out of the freezer.
It's awesome.
Oh no, that's in Madison.
Look in there and see.
Dang. Tom's place sounds like an Amazon warehouse.
I know, right? What's going on over there? Is there like a call center you're at, or is this...
Yeah, he's got that call center. It sounds like some kind of switchboard behind him.
Who the hell are you talking about?
You?
I thought you were moving them filing cabinets. What happened?
Yeah.
They're over. The new ones are over there.
Yeah. Y'all full cast,
It's supposed to be cold as hell next week here.
Y'all are supposed to get snow.
The mountains.
Yeah. If you look at some of the extended forecasts, they're talking 2 feet in the mountains.
Which mountains?
Smokies, the only ones.
The ones by you.
Only ones.
He lives over there by you, Tom.
Do what?
He's one of them South Carolina swamp rats. He lives over there by you.
Chris does?
Yeah, I live in the upstate.
Whereabouts?
Pickens.
Oh, God. Poor child.
You got to realize Tom's uppity. He don't associate with you low lifers.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I lived in Rock Hill. You can't get much more rednecky, trashy than that.
Is that where you live now?
No, I live in Charlotte now.
I'm sure you could
Okay.
find a place in like.
So we're expecting snow next week, is what you're saying?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he done muted himself.
It'll
It's been summer.
be a cold, wet, snowy Valentine's weekend.
It's been summer the last 2 days over here.
Yeah, it's been nice here. We've had our windows open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we get that far down. I'm checking.
Here, you
Oh
check
my
that.
God, it's gonna be cold next weekend. It's gonna be 56.
What? No way.
It ain't cold.
No. Let's see, Todd. It's probably warmer there than here, Todd.
It's gonna be 56. It's gonna be 56.
That ain't cold though.
I know. That's the way it
What's going
should
to be
be.
in Louisiana? Isn't that where the Super Bowl's playing?
It's 57 here.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Is the Super Bowl this Sunday or next?
This Sunday. 2 days.
That's what I thought.
Daytona 500 is next Sunday.
The what?
The Daytona 500, it's next Sunday.
People like the average price for a daggum Super Bowl ticket is like $3,500.
Average. That's like the minimum.
All right.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Well, that's what they were saying on the radio.
That's like the minimum price.
23 degrees. What the crap, man?
Who the hell? Who wants for $3,500? I can take 3 cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go by my. I wouldn't want to go period, but I wouldn't want to go by myself, and so that would mean that'd be 7,000. Hell, I could go around the world for 7,000.
Todd, are you playing cards with Larry right now?
I was, but I busted out. Sadie's still going strong.
Look at him, 91K. Money, money. You didn't buy back in?
No.
Why not? You already did a bunch of times.
Yep.
You keep your snow over there, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah. You don't want that
We're
damn shit.
expecting to get some chance of snow going into the Valentine's weekend, but that's about it.
We're getting no snow.
Yeah, I don't.
Still with rain here, but it's gonna be cold.
Where are you, Chris?
Pickens,
Is that
South
Tennessee?
Carolina.
North Carolina?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Somewhere in there.
I'm about 15.
Only-
I'm 20 minutes. I'm 20 minutes east of Clemson.
Oh, okay. I got
The
you.
only claim to fame there is they got a huge ass flea market every Wednesday there.
Yes, yes, we got the Pickens County Flea Market. If anybody lives close to us, you should come on Wednesday mornings. Be there at 5 a.m. because they close at 11 a.m.
Damn.
What?
They ain't messing around there.
Yeah, man, that's a big deal.
So we're going to lunch today, whether you like it or not, and not coming back.
That's the only day they're open is Wednesday morning. They open at like 4 a.m. and they close right around 11 or 12. Everybody's packing up at 11.
What?
Yep.
Yep. Rain, sleet, or snow.
Wow.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Big Mike's from Florida? What? No way.
I don't think that's the same Big Mike.
Well, they missed an opportunity.
Yeah,
it's time.
yeah, it's been a traumatizing day. I'm not even in the mood to entertain. That's terrible, ain't it? Even alcohol didn't make me crazy. What the hell?
Make you crazy? I thought you lived with crazy.
Oh God,
she's going to bed. I hope. God.
Oh, okay.
Not being mean to her today.
Fair enough.
That was her girl. She gets a pass.
Yep.
That dog loves some Johnny.
Are
And
you a fan?
the older she got and the frailer she got, she really. The only thing that would keep her calm was being near Johnny. Her bed was right beside Johnny's side of the bed. I mean, if Johnny got up and went somewhere, she got up and went somewhere.
She could hear her walk, and that's how she.
Who knows? She
Yeah.
was deaf and blind. I don't know how she figured that out.
No.
Vibrations, I guess.
I gotcha. They always figure out a way.
Have I ever had a yard sale? Once in North Carolina.
Have a yard sale? That sounds horrible.
I'll show you real quick. This is what I was talking about on Whatnot.
So how many of those are in the case? Is that what you're talking about? A whole case of those boxes?
There's 8 of them. There was 8 of them in this box here, but I've sold 3 boxes already.
What year?
So
new.
Oh, they're new ones, right?
Yeah, they're 20. Well, these are 2023.
Okay.
But on the 14th, the Chrome 7 Series 7 is coming out. So those will be brand new.
Bob Zaxberger's closed. And I can't remember where the Curb 21 closed or not. At one time they were talking about closing. They had good burgers. Greasy burgers. They were good.
Ooh. Yeah, that one left a mark.
president's going to the Super Bowl.
So I've heard.
I think that'd be the first one to do that, ain't he?
Yeah, he is the first one.
Wow.
Somebody's showing a picture of this. That Michelle Obama voted as a man until 2006.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I was talking to my son. What did you say about Mickey?
Well,
Yeah,
there's always the final will of Big Mike's mama.
Oh yeah.
That's probably I don't know, in my mind, almost the most convincing evidence of all, really. Because a will is only effective if it's properly written.
You don't have to convince me when I've seen it hitting your leg on Ellen. I'm good.
Okay, too much info. Too much info.
When it's trying to break out of your pants, you ain't got to convince me what's down there. Ain't too many things down there.
Y'all are sad.
Okay, either it's Big Mike. Okay, y'all can take your pick. It's either Big Mike and he's got a penis, or Michelle Obama's got the largest labia known to females. There you go. I mean, we're talking about she would wish it was.
Maybe she's both.
It gives new meaning to a catcher's mitt. There you go.
Maybe she's both. Maybe she got both.
Oh, both kinds, like country and western.
I mean, it is rare, but it has happened, you know.
But it does.
Hey, your wish is my command. Maybe she got both.
Oh, we got both kinds. We got country and western.
She said ick.
Hey, there's somebody we know.
Yeah, there you go. Hermaphrodite. Yeah, there you go. I think that's what's going on.
What's really going on?
Chaos.
So,
you sure you wanted to come in here?
You're calling out labia or something, so I thought I'd join.
that's your choice.
You thought that was a good time to come in?
I mean, what else? You got two choices about what's hit your pants leg on the Ellen show.
Oh, we all know what that is.
Either he's hung like a horse, or it's the world's largest labia. That you got to take your pick.
Yeah, or something.
Looking for some new followers.
You're definitely beard approved, Pat Dees.
Beard approved.
Beard approved.
So what was that? You sent me the video of you printing something. What? I saw the little white thing. What was it? I was watching it on. I didn't have the sound turned on.
Talking to me?
No, Pat Dees has got a 3D printer that he's been making a lot of stuff.
Oh. What you been making, Mike? Y'all gonna be hung up on Mike now. What have you been printing, Pat?
He's already dreaming about Mike.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they were asking when does the Profit Playbook podcast come out. I told them tomorrow 8 a.m. communist time, right?
Tomorrow 8 a.m. Yep.
California time.
Yep, 11 Eastern.
Did you finally figure out how to pop out the chat?
Yes, sir. I finally figured it out.
Damn right.
Oh. It took me a minute to figure out how to slide everything. I don't have two screens like you guys do.
If you can figure it out, we're gonna get Brad hell on Thursday.
Right. Well, no, he does type in, but I think whenever when my name comes up in our chat, it's him that's typing, not me. So
because Mike transmitters are penis shaped.
He's been scarce since the election.
So So what's your opinion, John? Did you think we should have spent the $33 million on to study trans monkeys?
Why not?
Depends who's getting the money,
I
right?
mean, it really does. It really, when you read down this list of the crazy shit that they spent, $37,000 on a trans coloring book. It looks like when somebody won the fucking lottery and just are spending like. Is that not what you think? Is somebody? These people in the government agencies are a bunch of people who live in trailer parks who have won the fucking lottery, and you go, if we didn't pay them taxes every year, they'd be broke because they spent the whole fucking lottery. Uh, they'd have
But
10 cars.
think about the majority of their constituents. Do they really pay into taxes, or are they getting tax refunds
No.
every year? So the argument of like, well, you can't spend my tax money, they're not hearing that. They're not hearing that at all. So they have no accountability to the regular taxpayer, because that's not who's voting for them. That's the way I see it. So I'm not surprised at all that's happening.
I know, right, Larry? I really shouldn't have let Chris on here. He had not heard of. He stopped loving her today.
You stopped loving her today.
He was okay. So this should tell you about Chris. Chris was born in the county of Deliverance.
No.
Larry,
Georgia.
No.
Oh, you weren't born there, but you lived there. You lived there.
Yes, I lived there. Yes, sir. I lived there. I wasn't born there.
He didn't have time to learn George Jones. He was running for his life, squealing like a pig.
Hey, I will say this: the best catfish hole in the county is the Ned Bailey rape scene, that river right there.
These people don't eat catfish. They're not cool.
What?
There's nothing more better than a fried of salt and pepper catfish and some fresh hot French fries and pig grease, Anissa.
More better.
With lots of salt on it.
Way more better.
Bob, you're 100% correct. Where did the money go? Because I truly believe they made some of this stuff up, never thinking anybody would look at it. It's straight money laundering. If you look at the way, really, okay. So I was watching a very interesting video. I think it was last night, talking about how they are using the new quantum computers to map the connections with the NGOs. Did I send that to you, Jake? They're using the new quantum computers to track the funding and the interconnections between the NGOs, and it looks like a big spider web of the hundreds of NGOs, which are the nonprofits in the Washington area. That you've got the same people sitting on the boards. There's like a core of like 20 people that sit on all these boards. They all get funding from the government. They all give the money back to the government. It's a huge money laundering racket.
That's what I think that war is over there in Ukraine is money laundering.
I told Roberta she needed to see if she could find her some of this money.
Damn, if the man from Deliverance can figure it out, why can't the rest of it? Why can't the rest of the world figure it out? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're so mad that everything's coming to a stop, man.
Yep.
Poor old.
The madder they are, the more you know they were depending on it.
But Elizabeth Warren says she didn't take any money from the pharmaceuticals.
Liar, pants on fire.
$11 million later. I didn't take anything. Because she knows she can say that, and none of those reporters are going to say a word.
See,
It'd be interesting to see what the reporters say once they stop getting paid by the government. What do they say?
Right.
At some point, when do we tie this to all the? See, here's the nasty secret that they don't talk about a lot. I think who was it? One of them guys I listened to. So Politico was the first one to write the article about the laptop from hell, saying that it was disinformation. And shortly thereafter, the 51 signatures from the lying ass spies came out saying, "Oh, it looks just like Russian disinformation," and which swayed 2020. Which I'm not thinking. Okay, so I was pissed off that Trump didn't win, even though I knew he won because of the cheating. But we would not have got this Trump back then.
Right.
No.
They fucked up royal, but we would not have gotten this. They tried to kill him. they went through his wife's underwear drawer and she's mad as fuck, we would not have gotten this
Wait a
far.
minute. They went through an underwear drawer?
Yes.
Yeah, they
That's
went
an
through
act
all
of war.
her clothes and Brandon
Brandon?
Barron's
Barons.
clothes. They went through all his stuff too.
When
And
they raided
Marcia,
his house.
Yeah.
Marcia,
I
are
wanna
you
know
still listening?
I want to know
Marcia,
what Barron whispered into. I want to know what Barron whispered into Biden's ear at the inauguration.
Allegedly, a
That was
lip
awesome.
reader said, he said
You're
something
done.
like, "Thank you for your service. Enjoy your retirement."
do
Nah,
I
I
put
don't
a
think he
long
said that.
commercial?
Did you see the look on that man's face?
Yeah.
Derek, thank you, Derek. Appreciate you listening to the commercial and
I think, yeah, everybody's talking about that. His expression changed after Barron talked to him.
hey,
He probably
Marcia, are you still here? It almost brought me to tears, Marcia, when Harlan sends me a conspiracy theory post on something. I had to send him a message back saying I didn't have Harlan to become a conspiracy theorist on my bingo card for 2025. Hot damn.
Is Harlan and Marcia going to be there in Nashville?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
All the cool kids.
I really want to meet the woman that put a bridle on Harlan and pulled him under control. Great for it's got they've been really this whole foreign investment organization. Everybody's just been raising hell about that. But they're cutting off their money and whatnot. The only people that's getting money cut off is the people that it's for bullshit stuff like trans coloring books and stuff like that.
Hey, we are not responsible for any damage done to your TV from these ugly faces. So there you go.
Y'all got to learn to love yourselves.
If you've never been down to what's that little town in Alabama?
Birmingham.
No, it's on the other side of Reform. You go to Reform and hang a left.
Greenville.
There's a county courthouse where supposedly they had some guy up in the window and he got struck by lightning and his face is seared into the image of the glass. It's one of the Alabama ghost stories.
Right.
If that happens to your TV and we're seared into your TV, sorry about that.
I mean, well, all of y'all except Jake remember when you had to have screensavers to keep images burning into your monitor.
What's a screensaver?
Are you serious?
He's not.
He grew up Amish.
If your computer went to rest for so long, it would throw up like there was a ball that would bounce around on your screen,
Why don't you just turn it
all
off?
that kind of stuff. Do I?
Why didn't you just turn it off?
Well, if you were working and you didn't need to cut it off,
I mean, just the screen.
Back in those days, it took 30 minutes for one of these things to power up.
I mean, talking about just the screen. Was the screen not separate?
Jake.
Jake, be nice. He's going to take that out of his people back there in the sweatshop. We don't want that.
Jake, I like you. You need to stop that.
Hey, Derek, thank you, man. It was a gift, Derek.
Hey, Tara. I know Jim's not there.
Chris, why do you look like Baker?
I can't get I didn't put the comb to it.
Okay, lay down.
That was a good one.
Tara, how
camera.
are you doing? I actually had a screensaver, Jake, that if you left your computer on all the time, well, really it didn't matter because it was tied to your clock. It was a guy on an island, and like at Christmas time, Christmas trees would appear on this island. Halloween ghosts would float across this island. It was cute.
It's better when I was
How could that run on a 2 megabit machine?
Because it wasn't very much. It wasn't very high def.
Oh, okay. All
It
right.
got that. It
Hey,
got
Glenn.
better. Eventually, it looked like a fish tank with live fish.
Oh, okay. All right. Guess I can always learn something, right?
Still on the side of the ground. Okay, well that's good, Tara.
It was cool, man. That's why.
Is Glenn coming to Nashville?
Who?
Glenn Swamp Paper.
I wish Jim and Tara was.
I think Swamp said he was coming. Yeah.
He had said he was going to try, but I hadn't heard whether he was able to make all the arrangements.
What's going on here? I hear something going on in the background. What is that?
Not
The
me.
bouncing. You lost me at the bouncing ping pong ball. That's right, Tara.
The screensaver.
Yeah, all Tom did was play Pong. What the hell you need a screensaver for Pong?
You know what?
Who
I
cares
never owned a Pong.
Who cares if the net burns in there? You're just going back and forth.
You can have Pong.
Good, Glenn. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm still waiting to get approved to that Facebook group so I can find out all the information I need to know.
Oh,
I told you April 24th to the 27th. What fucking more do you need?
Hell, man. That's all you need.
Are we supposed to be writing you a book or something?
Right?
Well, I gotta be able to see it, you know. I mean,
as long as you show up and you're on time, you're all right. Don't be late.
I just need to figure how much are the rooms there.
I don't know what they when I bought them they were 100 and it was 242 altogether for the 2 nights at the
Yeah, that's still what it was when I booked mine.
At the Wingate across the street. I'm not staying at the Holiday Inn. We're staying at the Wingate.
So it's a Friday night, Saturday night. I'm assuming.
Yeah, Friday night, Saturday night, go back Sunday. They wanted $250 a night at the Holiday Inn Express. I'm like, man, I ain't got
what?
I know, that's what I said. What?
That's a Metro?
Because you waited too long to book it.
Yep. Quick.
I guess I'll get on hotels.com and get a cheaper rate.
You can try. I don't doubt it. They've looked pretty hard.
Are you driving up, Glenn? I guess I'm just too lazy.
I'll sleep in my truck, man. I'll just sleep in the truck.
Beard, have you seen the line on a check? You sign says something. What?
You're talking about your signature line.
Man, we sold another Amazon item.
Oh, that's another. Yeah, there's microprint on the check line.
I don't write checks.
I think my mother's the only one that writes checks.
Unfortunately, I have to write checks for some things for corporate stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, Todd's got a checkbook right there. What the hell?
Yeah, but check.
Can you open that for us, Todd?
Yeah.
I mean,
Todd's got a lot
I guess
of
you have it
zeros
open,
in
but I
here.
can't see it.
Hey, Todd, can we take a look at that?
Hey, Hank. Good evening. It's nice to see you.
Do you use the ledger up top? You keep track.
Baseball season rent his bed for $250.
Hey, Chris. Let's clarify that. Baseball wants you to be the little spoon for $250.
Whoa.
No.
He's already asked for a pardon for things for past and future. He wants you to get a little spoon. I like the internet's the only place you can just fuck with somebody you have no idea who the hell they are in real life.
Yeah. I saw her baseball. I don't think my wife would appreciate that one bit.
I think I got a pack of hi I'm who's name tags that stick on your shirt. I'll bring them since there's so many people we had never seen before.
I'm not wearing a name tag. If they don't know who I am, the hell with them.
Well, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about other people. I know what Glenn looks like because Glenn's been on the shows before. I know what Hank looks like. She's been on the show a couple times.
I've never seen Glenn. What does Glenn look like?
Slender faced, tall, rides a motorcycle.
What are those?
I don't know. Maybe he's changed since the last time he was in Nashville riding around in the van.
How long will it take you to get to Nashville from where you live at, Glenn? That's
like 8 hours.
Isn't it?
He's 6 or 8 hours.
Okay.
That's what he told us.
All of y'all, Glenn ain't scared. Y'all come on to Nashville. We're gonna have a good time. Glenn's put in 8 hours. Tom's too scared to drive 8 hours. He's getting on a plane.
Southwest Flight 1640. Be there in an hour.
How bad do y'all want me to be?
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
If y'all don't hit the like button, y'all are going to be the reason 1640 goes down on the way to Nashville.
Oh, hush.
Here we go.
Wow.
Gonna go down in the Potomac.
I mean, you just gotta go hit the thumb. I mean, how could he not? That's a dirty trick, man.
Have they said who was at fault for this flight crash in Washington yet?
It was the helicopter. They not only were they were a half mile off course, they were 100 feet too high over the ceiling, and they had all their detection instruments turned off, so nobody could track that they were in the wrong spot. So it's all the helicopter's fault.
Yeah.
I really hate all those people died. I really hate all those kids died.
Don't put this on your conscience. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up now.
Yeah. I don't believe in that.
So do you think it was legitimate?
Okay, Tom, you got any last words to say about the thumbs up?
give him a thumbs up because he deserves it. But I don't believe it. I don't believe in all that voodoo magic stuff.
I don't believe in all that damn shit.
Yeah, but it'd even be more difficult for you, Tom, because I-40's closed. I don't think I-40's gonna be open in April.
No, it's not. It's still closed. I think
it's what, May or June, right? June.
Yeah, it's like they're saying like end of May or 1st of June.
Yeah. I'll have to go down to Atlanta and pick up. I'll have to go down to Atlanta and pick up 75 and go north on 75 to get there.
Yeah, it makes it those curvy ass roads to the mountains suck.
Y'all don't remember it, but I do. Back when I was a little kid, we lived in Charleston, and we would go to like the mountain, up in the mountains to camp. And 26 only went to the south side of Asheville, so you had to go around Asheville and those little sneaky ass roads to get to like Grandfather Mountain and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Hank, I ain't scared. I'm like a friend of mine. He inherited a house from his grandmother or from his aunt down in Atlanta. The thing is like pre-Civil War era. And his wife confirmed he said it. He walked in it the first day after they got the keys to it, and she said he stopped in the foyer and said, "Okay, I'm telling you right now, you're welcome to stay here as long as you don't look back at me through the mirror, jump at me, any of that kind of shit. If you do, you're gonna find yourself homeless because I will burn this bitch down.
Yikes.
If we wouldn't live here if that stuff bothered us. Hell, the man who owned this house before us died in the master bedroom. He
All
was
right,
reading,
there's
reading a book or something in a
292
rocking
people
chair.
in the group. Everybody go join so we can get to 300
What?
on
Say
the
what now?
Nashville group.
I'm already there.
292 currently.
Where do y'all eat at when y'all go to this place?
There's scheduled places on the itinerary where
Oh, is
people
there?
go.
But if there's that many people, we're not all gonna be able to eat there. We're gonna have to find
Right.
small stuff.
But there's itinerary places for that you can go.
I still ain't got approved yet, Jake.
Is Cracker Barrel on? I don't think I've even joined it.
Cracker Barrel and
Is Cracker
you
Barrel
actually-
on?
Is right next to the hotel, just about. But it's not on. It wasn't on the list last year. I don't think he's made the itinerary yet.
Maybe they have it where only so many people can approve because I don't see you in there.
Yeah, it must be where only the admins can approve it now because it was earlier. It was that group members could approve others, but they must have changed it.
Oh no, I just approve Eric.
Let me see.
Are you sure you put the right one?
Are you sure you're going to the one that says 2025 on the end of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, because I just checked and the only member was Eric. I approved Eric.
Let me click the link again and try it again because I can't even find it now. Let's see.
This is what happens when you let people from South Carolina in here.
Man, come on.
Make sure it says that on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I just did.
Okay. Yeah.
There are no pending member requests.
All right, Nashville group. It says, look, it's saying cancel request or whatever. So I've signed up.
Cancel and do it again.
Yeah.
It says 293 members. All right, I did it again.
See all that too. Refresh the page.
No pending membership requests.
Let's see members.
Okay.
You know what? What's his name with Facebook said no fucking way.
Yep.
Right.
Well, I'm already joined.
He said no fucking way. No. Not doing it.
I promise you, Chris, I don't see it.
Look, Mr. says that don't let Chris in until he can cite 3 George Jones. Yeah, I guess I'll be out of that group.
If somebody's Facebook friends with Chris, y'all can invite him.
That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, like.
So, are you looking for the Buck Mountain Barn, or are you looking for my actual Facebook page?
I ain't looking for you at
So
all.
look, this is who's applying. What did I say?
Okay, Tom, you can let him in.
You're the fucking man, Tom.
What did you say?
I said I ain't looking for you at all, Chris. Sorry, Chris. I love you like a brother from another mother.
Golly.
Yeah.
Oh, I teared up.
Yeah. Saying I can't be in.
Well, 2 minutes ago, somebody just approved a bunch of people, so it must not have made the cut or something.
Yeah, well, you did something wrong.
I approved Eric. That's the only one I approved. And I might get in trouble because Eric's a pervert.
Oh.
Who is Eric?
Tactical Z.
Yeah, I don't have
Isn't he the one, Tactical Z, and he's the one that's got the little boy in the picture with him?
Yep.
He's the pervert from Maryland.
Pervert from Maryland.
Yeah.
I mean, that Felix is obsessed with going to Thailand.
So
Yeah,
hey, the admins are, hey, make sure the admins are an Angie, a Ray, and a Paul, right?
Yep,
Let's see.
Okay.
that's right.
Eric, I am being nice. I'm not telling everybody that you're on a certain offender list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the report group and see what happens. They won't let me in.
What do you count commercials for, Mr. Sadie?
They discriminate.
Are you trying to get into Scott's show and you can't get through the commercials because he's down to his
Okay,
last.
so here's what happened. When right before I launched it and I set up the show, I'm like, do we want to go conservative, regular, or aggressive commercials?
Full throttle.
Someone on the panel said aggressive, always aggressive. So there you go. It's their fault.
Was that Jay that said that?
I'm not going to mention any names who did it.
I know that guy.
You're welcome. I try to get you 2 extra pennies to rub together.
Why not, right?
Derek, I got a list after this show. I need to. Only one working here is John.
No, I'm not working. I'm just listening.
Uh-huh.
I stopped sourcing about 10 minutes ago.
I need to send Jenna a message to her how much your show sucks without her on it.
No.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's nobody there to keep you in line and to give you hell.
Yeah.
I know. Hell. I was going to invite you on, but I knew you were busy. You didn't show up too late anyway.
You don't. Yeah, I didn't even get home until 5:45.
Hey, don't you do a podcast or a show with your wife?
Yeah.
I know you are. I saw a screen now, and I think I know who that is. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mondays and Fridays, but she wasn't here tonight, so it was just me.
Holy fuck! Weren't we just talking about that?
What? Yeah.
Is this Steve or Chris?
Oh my god!
All I can say is new Steve sucks.
But he's got pretty hair.
Oh goodness!
Wow.
Oh my god. Yeah, Todd's gonna pass out from the laughing. I'm surprised. Gwen had come in and told him to keep it down in there.
She's stewing in there.
Ooh, what happened?
She's gonna let me have it when the show's over.
Ooh, what did you do? Let us know. Come on.
Being too loud.
I mean, what could a hand possibly be wrong?
Oh my god, you have no idea, Dave.
I mean, it's just a hand. Just saying.
Tell her she doesn't go easy on you. You're gonna drag her to Nashville too.
You gotta look at all the stars.
What a great disappointment that would be.
She would take one look at Tom, and
And would turn to stone like Medusa.
Tom, are you alive? You're just staring.
I was looking at a video that popped up on my screen that somebody shared.
Yeah,
it's a freaking Mini Cooper with tracks on it. It's called the Alaskan version of the Mini Cooper.
Tom's gone down a rabbit hole.
What?
That's cute though.
Man, I gotta quit yawning. What time?
Hey Scott, did you try out the media, the DVDs and stuff that we was talking about?
I did not.
Okay.
Oh,
I decided not to go to a state sale, so I didn't go buy any. That's the one thing of all the things that are in these buildings. The media is listed. I should just be a media seller because I can get that shit listed.
Well,
Do
it's
you
easy.
sell?
It feels all right. I sold a couple today.
It's just not a lot of profit per unit, right?
Yeah.
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 I've got a full file cabinet full of DVDs and a couple drawers of the CDs. And the CDs don't sell very well, but the DVDs and Blu-ray sell. I don't know, every other day or so one will sell.
Well, let me tell you my latest adventure with Amazon.
Oh Lord.
Roberta ordered.
Mm.
Ordered a little vacuum cleaner for you, that you clean out your computer with. She ordered a CD player, a portable CD, DVD player writer, some discs, some labels. So when it arrived, there was a wireless router in it also. And I said, "Did you order this?" And she's like, "No." I said, "Is there? Did you look at your?" She went and looked back at her order, and it's not on it. So I guess that'll
You
go
got
on
a free
eBay
love,
this
right?
week.
Yeah, it's still on eBay.
I thought you were about to say the DVD writer was too big. You didn't look at the dimensions, and you're having to pay shipping for it.
I got a
No,
return today. I opened a return today for the exact same thing. They said these are too small. I didn't realize that they were a child. I thought they was adults, and they are adults, and they actually got a measurement in it. And I messaged them back and told them, I says, "I'm sorry it don't fit, but I provided you a shipping label. But I just need to know if you can see the pictures, because if you don't, I need to make a complaint to eBay because the measurements are in the pictures."
These DVDs don't fit in my ice machine. Damn it.
don't go there. When my boys were Cub Scouts, we did a go see me. That's where you go take the scouts to different places, and we went to a radio station. And we were going down through one of the aisles with all the studios off of it, and one little boy said, "Man, that's a big old CD." And I said, "That's a gold album." And he said, "What's that?"
Gold record.
What's that? His dad was standing behind me. I said, "Take your child home."
That's funny.
It's those big black things that's about this big around.
Yeah, y'all got to pay attention to Amazon, especially if you're an FBA seller. The significant amount of money FBA is going to take from sellers uh, with the reimbursements. You can have an item that, if it costs you $20 landed in your warehouse, and Amazon decides did it cost $4 to make with materials, they're going to reimburse you $4.
What?
That's no good.
Unless you can prove it.
I I didn't even see language with that. I just
It's time to move. It's
There's
time to
language
move
in
on.
there that says you can upload documentation of your actual costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even make sense though.
Well, of course it does. It's
It's
going to make
fucking Amazon.
Amazon
What do you
makes more money.
Well, it's gonna make Amazon more money. Of course, it makes more
Well,
sense.
yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah. Other than that,
It's made some of you boys wealthy, so y'all just
What else are they
get
trying
on
to do?
For
Amazon.
anybody doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage or eBay to Amazon flips, whatever the current poison is, you have a significant chance to lose quite a bit.
Mark, do you live overseas?
Well, no, he lives in North Carolina, I think.
He says he thinks it's the terrorists, so he's a sales slip.
Uh, Jeanette, do you want me to speak to you? Are you talking to the bearded picker or Scott, the business owner?
Careful.
Oh, okay. There's two marks. You're in Dallas. Okay. So the one thing I would tell you, Jeanette, is Amazon is a pain in the ass, and you're going to take a chance on negative feedback and everything else. Especially your tracking will show that it came back to you. That's one of those, especially dealing with Amazon. You just refund the customer the money and relist the item. If it was eBay, I'd hold out and make it wait. So with Amazon,
She's
with
just a
Amazon,
business owner, Scott.
with Amazon, I would not make it wait because the worst an eBay customers are going to do is ask for a refund or whatever. But
Yeah.
and eBay won't do anything to you. Amazon has a tendency to be a little more punitive, and I would just refund it and go on. It was from September, and it just came back now. That changes things because I don't think they can do anything after. Dave, how is that worded? It's from delivery. If it was never delivered, is Amazon going to go back at it?
I don't know.
Because all the return period and everything starts from the point of delivery. And if it's never delivered,
Yeah, I don't know.
from September, and you haven't heard from them since September, that one I might wait out.
Yeah.
I might put that one on the shelf somewhere and wait that one out.
Hey, Mark, I don't trust anything NBC says.
Oh God.
Mark, listen to NBC. That explains a lot.
That's definitely the wrong news channel. My stocks seem to be doing pretty good.
Okay, I saw that too, Mark, but I didn't see it on NBC unless on Fox News they were playing a clip of an NBC News. But they were saying that it's starting to affect stock prices because people are not buying.
My stock's been going up when I got stock in. I'm up $103 since January 20th. So it's been doing good for me.
Yes, so folks, if you're really into those financials and want to know what's really happening and want to know what's going on, so the Trump administration was saddled, and I need to find the graph. It's an inverse curve of the Treasury market. And if you look at the Treasury certificates and bonds that were sold by the U.S. Treasury over the last 4 years, they they doubled down and funded all the overages, all the Ukraine money, and all everything they were doing with 5-year certificates. Okay, Beard, what difference does it make? You use a 5-year certificate. Over the next 18 months, 80% of the bonds that have been issued by this country will come due. Let me repeat that. Over the next 18 months, 80%. They didn't sell the 40 years, the 50-year T-bills. They didn't sell. It was all 5 years in order to fuck the next president and crash the economy. It's going to take some serious doge and serious money saving and pulling out of our asses to get out of this one. Don't take my word for it. Look this up. It is scary as shit.
Has anybody been following the Panama Canal situation?
Yeah, they backed down and said that they were going to do what they were supposed to keep to keep their side of the treaty.
Yeah. Well, because
and fuck with China and get they're going to work on getting China out of there. They canceled some
Nicaragua
contracts with China.
Nicaragua is getting ready to start on their canal. So it'll be it'll be the Panama Canal, the Nicaragua Canal. And they were talking about this thing I was watching about it. They said, this is not the early 1900s when they built the Panama Canal, whenever they built it. He said, we've got pans now that are 40 feet wide, 4,000 horsepower. They can move a lot of dirt in a daggum day.
So Derek, there are. I don't know. Does that Christian music site still get people engaged in DVDs? Dave, does that still work?
Yeah, I don't know. With everything that's been going on, I mean, I've been ungated for so long. I don't know.
You need to find an online supplier that you can buy DVDs from that you can submit their invoice they send you to Amazon, and whether that be, I wouldn't be as concerned if that's something you want to sell a lot of. I wouldn't be as concerned with it. I would tell you who I use, but I was never gated.
Right.
So I've always been able to sell DVDs. See, the way that it started is when they locked it down, they said, okay, we'll grandfather anybody in if it's a less than $25 MSRP, you can sell it. It's all the expensive stuff that might be counterfeited, so that you're not eligible for that.
Yeah.
Whatever they did, it didn't work because I've been able to sell it all no matter. Okay, so when I look up a DVD, a lot of times it'll say you're uneligible to sell it. You need approval. And when I click list, it goes, no fucking way. You're good. We love you. So it's weird. There's some kind of glitch that's never been fixed. So I can sell the expensive ones. I can sell the cheap ones. But it's most of these reputable online sites that sell DVDs, if you can find one. Did Jake leave the drugs on the table? That's a bed, by the way, Larry.
It does kind of look that way, though.
Poor Jake. Jake takes abuse from everybody.
I would bet a lot of things. Jacob having drugs would not be on. It would damn sure wouldn't be on my bingo card in the next century.
Jake's a good boy.
All the drugs are free.
Yeah.
My cough is contagious.
So there's your answer, Derek. Chastity used the Christian bookstore, and that's Chastity. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you could probably sell 60-70% of DVDs. Yes, Derek. 100%. They've gotten more strict.
Oh, yeah.
See, other Mark, I apologize that I confused you with this Mark. Buttercup Mark. I think this Buttercup Mark must be the one that lives in Raleigh or in North Carolina somewhere. It's hard for me to keep track of all this stuff in my demented mind. Tom doesn't read comments.
I don't read comments. Because usually there's some bullshit about me, so I just ignore it.
Oh,
what did you say? Especially if it's
you.
on Scott's channel, because he's the one that's the abusive one.
He thinks it's just all about him. What the hell?
No, he said, "Tom, did you see my comment at Bearded Picker recent video?" You're not far from Chris.
I'm not abusive.
You accidentally shit on yourself.
Where did you see a GQ commercial at, Mr. Sadie?
What were we talking about again?
I'm talking about
On his
fucking
channel.
porn.
GQ must be really stretching it if they're advertising on Scott's channel, because he's all about being Mr. GQ.
Mark, that explains a lot. You live near Chris. You act like Chris. Y'all might be the same person.
What? Who lives near me?
Mark, American Legend.
I have no idea, Mr. Sadie. That's a mystery.
Yeah, so I haven't had a successful ungating chassis in a long time. That was auto ungated. YouTube just kicked you off. It was really Tom. Tom said he didn't like you, Derek.
No, it wasn't me. I don't have the authority to kick him out.
He was over there playing Pong, taking up the bandwidth, and you got booted.
What?
I'm not even a moderator. Or I don't even have a wrench on your channel.
Yeah, right. Are you serious?
Unless you've recently given me one. No, I don't have one. That's okay. With wrenches come great responsibility. No, he's talking about me, Tom. Tom with an H. Thom. Okay, that's me.
Oh, Tom.
You just gave us license to call you Thom.
I don't care. I don't.
Thomas.
It's
Thomas.
I made the joke. I made a well, what a joke. I thought, when I was a kid, I should have spelled Tommy with a little P in the front because like the Egyptians, the Ptolemy, there's a P in front of it, but you don't say the P.
like Tom.
Do
Yeah,
you
so
realize what?
I should have did that just to mess with my teachers. The P silent. Sorry.
Could you pick something that this crowd would be more? Could you have used pterodactyl with the P? Come on. What do you got to use pathology? Nobody knows who the hell that is.
That was a king of Egypt.
Oh, this,
There's a bunch going, Glenn.
Yep, Todd. I expect you to carry on the tradition and call him Thom from now on.
Thomas.
You should get a singer come to Nashville.
Did you live in the Rock Hill or the Goose Creek area of South Carolina, American legend?
That's Mark, by the way.
Goose
Mark.
Creek.
Goose Creek.
I don't know where Goose Creek is at.
Goose Creek is in a suburb of Charleston.
What you got there, Jake?
It's got one of the largest nuclear weapons storage facilities in the world. So if the South succeeds again, we're going to win.
I live next to a nuclear plant myself.
Okay.
We got that Duke Power nuclear plant right down the road. So if something happens to it, I won't even know it.
You know what? Back in the day when they were building the one on Lake Wiley, they were always talking about the nuclear power plant, and an engineer wrote an editorial. He says, "I'm not worried about the daggum nuclear plant." He says it's that natural gas underground storage facility in Newport that if it explodes, it's going to put the towers in uptown Charlotte on the ground.
Hmm.
No, I never did couches. I don't sell furniture unless it's small stuff.
All right, I'm better now.
I'm just a happy soul.
Y'all can't keep doing this shit to me. I have to mute my own self. So I want to say something that's incredibly funny, but it'd be hurtful.
Am I a big UNC fan? I loathe the average UNC fan. Now, if they're a friend and they pull for UNC, I'll tolerate them. I cannot stand UNC fans. They're worse than those damn Alabama fans.
Come on, Mark. You know Tom like. Tom likes
Tennessee.
Tom likes cocks. There's nothing like a cock.
South Carolina. That's not.
I only pull for NC State because that's where my son went to school and I helped pay for it.
Freaking Tom.
That's all right. See, if I didn't come here, this would be a boring ass show.
Hey, you know that Bill Belichick is coming to North Carolina, UNC to coach next year, right?
Who is he?
Who's Bill Belichick?
See, okay, let's get something straight. I pull for NC State because my son went there. Okay, I pull for the Miami Dolphins because they have a dolphin as a mascot, and I've been pulling for them since they came on line.
Just because of the dog.
And I pull for the Philadelphia Flyers hockey team because I watched a movie about them one time. Michael Keaton was in it.
And if somebody had a mascot that had a pineapple in it, you pull for them too.
I don't. I
Hey, look, I got speaking of pineapples. Look, I'm gonna say this here, but I got this shirt. I got this shirt, like it's a polo shirt. It's an old one, you know, and I wore it all the time. My wife, I put it on the other morning, and my wife looked at me and she says, "You are not wearing that out in public with me." I'm like, "What? What's wrong with it?" She says, "It's got upside down pineapples all over it." I'm like, "Does it?" And she's like, "Yeah." She says, "You put that on eBay and put upside down pineapples on the title and suck up and gone in a day."
Well, they've banned that on cruise ships now. You can't put pineapples on your door.
Oh, they ruined it, huh?
Do what?
They've
Ruined that game.
Okay. Chris, did you not realize that if you put an upside down pineapple on your cruise room door, that meant you were a swinger?
Yeah.
Okay, so I never knew what upside down pineapple meant until Carrie and Dave was messing with Kevin, and I finally asked my wife. I says, "Why is that so funny? I don't understand that." And she says, "Because it means you're a swinger." I'm like, "No, it don't. Upside down pineapple is stupid. How does that?" So my wife had to educate me on that. I had no idea.
I can't imagine Tom swinging.
Believe me, that ain't happening for two reasons. First of all, the people
Oh, there's
that
more than two, but we'll take your reasons.
I'm gonna take the two reasons. One reason is that if my wife caught me messing around with somebody else, she would take everything I own.
She wouldn't catch you. God. You'd be with her. Y'all be
The second thing is, unless you've been on a cruise, the ratio of very unattractive people is greater than the percentage of very attractive people.
I mean, so is that what happens on cruises? Is upside down pineapple activity?
That's what it meant. All the cruise ships.
You got the perfect shirt. You're in.
It doesn't stop at the cruise ships.
Okay, it does
I
not.
mean, it's a Bahamas shirt too, man. So
I've only heard about it in relationship to cruise ships.
So so Chris, you would definitely be, if you're gonna be Steve, you would definitely be Timu Steve, for sure.
No. I'm not going to be upside down pineapple. Nobody.
I said Timu Steve, not anything to do with no pineapple.
Oh, I don't even know who Steve is. I mean, so I don't know. You
Hey,
know,
no upside down pineapple shit.
Steve is the one that's co-hosted my live show for like the last 5 years.
Ohio.
I'm having a hard time placing him. I have to go back. Hold on a minute.
Steve.
Ohio Steve.
Where's Steve?
Steve Alcorn. The Sweetwater
Steve
legend.
Alcorn, currently in North Carolina.
Yeah, currently in North Carolina, Steve.
I'm sorry, Steve, if you're watching it. I don't recognize. When was the last time he was on your show?
Not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before last.
His wife's mother is having some health issues.
Yeah, she was injured in a car wreck.
All right, I see Tom, Flip It Ain't Easy, Dave, and Jakester, Todd. That's 7 days ago, so that was last Friday.
That's probably why they won't allow you at a Nashville reseller meetup.
Oh, could be.
Why?
Could be.
Look, man, I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. I'll be the first to admit it. But, you know, I mean, the things I do know, I'm pretty smart at.
Tom, you want a pack of pineapple polymer mailers? Scott needs to start working on him a stand-up show because he's such a hoot.
Freaking Harley.
I am. I need to go open mic night here.
Bigfoot. It's about time for the Marion Bigfoot convention.
You ain't talking about Grumpy Grandpa with AI, are you?
No, that's John.
That's John. Okay.
The other John.
Steve has been working a lot during the morning.
He ain't in that show. I still don't see a Steve. Tell me a show that he's in.
You know about Bigfoot? That's about it.
Is he on this channel or your other one, Scott?
This
There's
is
only
the
one
main
channel.
one.
The main one.
All right, hold on. There's some people there. Wait a minute. Is he the one that sits in a black leather chair?
It says Steve on it usually.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the black ball cap? Sits in a black leather chair with the not Chewbacca, but the bomb, not the abominable snowman, but the other creature in the woods sign on the door behind him.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot. That guy.
That
Yeah.
guy.
The other creature in the woods. Holy. Folks, this is your typical Georgia fan right here.
Nah, Scott, now you can't say all that, man. You know my history with my stuff, man. I did.
Jake, my cousin that lives in Myrtle Beach, he has a couple of rentals, and I talked to him Tuesday night, I think it was.
That's not where I thought that was going.
He had some people partying down there.
Uh-huh.
And they drove an F-350 four-wheel drive right into the side of his house. Knocked a wall out. He hit the wall where the kitchen's at, so he displaced a lot. He must have been doing 70, they estimate. So I said, "How you
did that
gonna?"
or somebody else while the guest was there?
Pardon me?
The guest did it, or somebody else while the guest was there?
No, this was somebody just driving down the road.
Okay.
Lost control of his truck. And I said, "How did you explain to that insurance company?" And he said, "Hey, all they said was you got a police report and driver's license number and insurance number." And he says, "Yep." And she says, "Well, we can take care of it. What are you going to do about the house?" He says, "I'm probably going to tear it down and rebuild it." She said, "Well, you need to decide what you got to do before we go after him."
All right, Tom. What kind of car was it again?
It was an F-350.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.